take some measurements of your ears, if you don't mind. I'm just going to be working from the outermost portion inwards. So we'll start at the edges here and behind and work closer and closer to the middle. I have 2 different measuring tapes. I have this middle one. And when we get real up close to the ears, then I will be using this fabric measuring tape. Get up close to those little structures right in here. All I need you to do is just sit still for me. I'd like to start by getting measurements of the general area around the ears. So we have the height, and we have the width of the general area. Good. And every few measurements, like to take a pause and record it down. This is your opportunity. Just chill out for a little while and just allow me to measure around your ears. Just across over here. Good. I'm going to be getting into some measurements just around the ear here. Just around. Coming away from the outer area, our general area, and working just around the ear here. Just going to be getting up a little closer. Good. Good. And the width. And the height. Both the right and the left side. And we'll get in a couple of oblique measurements, oblique right across the ear here. Right across the ear. Just behind the ear. And the other side. And this side. Be very careful. There. On the right side. And the second set. Left and right. Going to get a few more measurements just on the outside and just around the ear, and then we're going to be working with the ear itself. So I'm going to grab just a few measurements here, and we'll start with one ear. Start with your left ear. Good. And just below. Just below. is a real round measurement. No fractions, just round numbers. Four measurements on the left side. Four measurements on the right side now. Here we go. Crossed. And let's go behind the ear. Just in front. And below. Nice round numbers. And then we're going to do some of those close to the ear here. I'll have to be careful here. Very gingerly. Good. To pause. And behind the ear. We can't forget about below. All of those done on the left side. This is an incredibly relaxing process. I imagine it is for you, but also for me. Just taking my time to get all the little measurements. Taking my time. Making sure each measurement is accurate. Being gentle around the ears. of the ear canal, all the way to the ear canal. Let's start with the ear height and width. Good. Let's see how that compares to the other side. Taking a moment to write everything down. 2 3/4. Now let's take a peek at the helix. So when we're talking about the different areas of the ear, for example, this is going to be your helix, this outer part, this little fold here. We have the lobe, we have the antihelix, this other fold right here. The concha is this little bowl area. We have the tragus. We're going to be doing some measuring over all these areas. The helix here. The lobe. The antihelix. The concha. Tragus. And we'll also do the root of the ear, which is behind the ear, where the ear attaches to the head. Can't really see that on me, but on you, it's right back here, where I am running my fingers. So let's start with that helix. So we'll see if that compares. And that's pretty even. Most of these should be pretty even. Might be a smidgen of a discrepancy. Let's do a couple of widths. Helix and lobe. let's get the height of the lobe here. Very good. Good. And now we're going to do the length around the ear. So from where it starts, just above the tragus, where the fold of the helix starts, we'll come all the way around and end where the lobe attaches to that. And then we'll start getting into the root of the ear, behind the ear. I'm going to give myself some slack so that we don't do too much pulling here. So I'm going to wrap the tape around the ear. Good. To just position and wrap the tape. Good. It was a round number, believe it or not. Now we're going to be getting 3 measurements on the root of the ear, and I'm going to have to be pretty gentle with this. So I'm just going to take my time and going to just get in the back. And then if we do okay, and then the length. There's not a lot of room back there. To be very careful and deliberate about where we put the tape. And the other side, the right side, next on links. Okay, be very careful. little metal measuring tape can sometimes make some louder noises. I'm going to bring out the fabric measuring tape, just a lot softer. And we're going to work with the anti-helix now. So I'm going to take this and wrap it around. I've got some good flexibility. Right, and let's do the width. Do the length and the width. And the antitragus. The antitragus is right opposite of the tragus right here. The antitragus. Tragus, antitragus, opposite. We are going to do some careful, deliberate measurements here. Now we have the concha. The concha of the ear. This one's going to be just a bit tricky because the concha is that irregularly shaped bowl of the ear. So we have from the fold of the helix, inside the antitragus, inside the tragus. We have to be extra gentle. So I'm going to just come in and it's going to be just the outside borders. Good. tragus here. This one will be a little bit easier to get to. One eighth, 1 1/4, 3/8. So this one. Good. Three sixteenths of an inch wide. Lastly, we're going to be doing just outside of the ear canal, the external auditory disc. And this might tickle or itch just a little bit. Luckily, there are some good mortars so that I can do this just outside. That looks about it for my measurements. I'm just going to do a little review to make sure. I did miss one. measuring around your ears. Is there absolutely anything else I can do for you? I'd like to thank you so much for coming here to allow me to measure all around your ears. All around the ears. I hope you have a whale of a day and a good rest of your night. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I create primarily medical, alternative medicine / pseudoscience, and personal attention ASMR roleplays. If you want to check out a specific category of my videos, my channel playlists have everything from sci-fi to historical to even fantasy videos. If you want to support my work, consider checking out my Patreon profile in the description